Okay. So you just met someone on an app and you like conversation. You're looking for conversation. But this person says, please tell me about yourself. Let me tell you why that is a huge red flag. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back, viewers, to the Felix Black Show here on YouTube. Also, welcome to my listeners on the Spreaker podcast app, the Felix Black Show podcast. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, at the Felix Black Show. Don't miss any episodes. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Get my subscribers up. So today I'm talking about conversation. And how I think that it's lacking today, damn near non-existent, okay? One of my huge red flags, huge, is the phrase, so tell me about yourself. Oh my God, I can't tell you how many times on dating apps I've gotten this already. Women are not, I'm sorry, you guys are not great conversationalists. You guys really don't have much conversation to be had. You kind of ask questions, and to me, asking questions with no kind of follow on or reason for asking them is not conversation. That's more of an interview, okay? But one thing that I really hate to hear, the one phrase that I do not like to hear is, so tell me about yourself. I don't really get this in person. I will say that. Women don't ask that question in person. On dating apps, yes, I get that is one of the laziest, most uninspiring, unmotivational, uninteresting things that you can say. So tell me about yourself. How about you ask questions in an effective way that get me talking? Okay. How was your day today? Good. That's usually the response I get. Good. Okay. What did you do today? Work. Okay. So when I ask the question, and I'm not even getting into my conversationalist bag, this is just me, testing the waters. Again, I'm not going to go into a full-on conversation and I just met you, because I'm going to get highly upset when you start to respond with one-word answers. Okay. How are you today? I'm doing good. Was working earlier. I'm glad I'm off work, man. That was a really long day. It's just tiring. I'm happy to be home to relax. How was your day? That was the question, right? It's all in how you respond, whether you're a conversationalist or not. Good is not a response. You can go into, it was good because XYZ. Then a good conversationalist will respond in kind, tell you about their day, give you things that if you're interested in, you can pick up on. And now that leads to effective questioning or relatable topics from yourself, right? That's how that's supposed to go. But so tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? I don't know what you want to know. I'm not an oversharer, right? I have a friend, he's an oversharer. I guess if you ask him that question, he'll just tell you stuff. And then that's when you get into, oh, he wouldn't shut up. He wouldn't be quiet because I asked him a question. He just kept going. That shows me that you don't have effective questioning in your arsenal. Okay. Now, again, women are going to cop out and say, oh, well, the men's supposed to lead the conversation. Again, that's a cop out too. That's lazy. We're talking. You can initiate conversation and not be the lead or the alpha. It shows interest. And that's the thing. I feel women have this problem with showing interest. There's nothing wrong with showing that you're interested in a man. We want you to show interest. Our problem is when you're caliente, when you're hot and you're trying to throw it at us on the first date. I get it. I'm fire. I'm fine. I'm amazing, but I'm not that amazing, right? Show me that you still at least want to get to know me before we take it there, and that you show that side, okay? Especially if we're just meeting. Like that's not cute. You can show interest. I think I'm a really interesting person once you start asking the right questions. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to volunteer information, okay? But I will tell you things that if you are in tune with the conversation, if you have conversation intelligence, emotional intelligence, you are able to now, okay, at work, now you're at home relaxing. Okay, so in your job, are you the boss? Are you mid-management? Are you entry level? Like, what do you do at work all day? You know, that could be something that leads into, okay, so what are you into? People have to understand, conversations are not, what do you do for a living? Okay, how much do you make? Do you have any kids? Okay, well, what do you do for fun? Like, that is just interview questions. And I will say, as the person responding, if you are responding with, what do you do for a living? I'm a cashier at Walmart. Do you have any kids? No. What do you do for fun? Nothing. I'm usually with my kids. That is not conversation that leads to more questions. I can lead the questioning all day. I can lead the conversation all day long, if I have something to go on. I'm a conversationalist. I can pick from what you're telling me in order to get you to reveal more, which is conversation, okay? And that's not to say that everything that I'm saying is a question. I have to see how you respond, how you react, your movements, your nonverbals, because that's all part of conversation also. So I can see if you like what you're doing and it's just a tiring thing because your job is naturally tiring, or if you're tired because you don't necessarily want to be there and you're looking to do other things. That is all in part of getting to know someone. That way we can move forward with the conversation and get into those more intimate and personal questions as far as, what's your future plans? Where do you want to be in a few years? Oh, you don't like your job? There's nothing wrong with not liking your job. Hell, I don't like my job. But what are you doing to find something else? Or are you just stuck in this dead-end job because you don't see any alternative? All of those are okay. Who you are is okay. Just present that. Don't try to present something that you're not, because that's when it becomes an issue. But the phrase, so tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? That's usually my response is, well, what do you want to know? Because I got to make sure that we are on the same wavelength when it comes to conversation. Okay. I don't want to go to the left field. I don't want you to go left. I want to stay in our pocket of comfortability, because you start asking people questions about, oh, so, I mean, you said you're a teacher. You said that you're a cashier at Walmart. You work at McDonald's. That's cool. Do you like your job? Oh, and people start to feel uncomfortable. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. If you don't feel like sharing, that's okay. But I'm going to take cues off of what you're saying, what you're talking about, and we can go from there, because that lets me know what you're comfortable with sharing. That's what it's all about. But you will never hear me say, so tell me about yourself. If I want to know about you, I will ask about you. I will ask those prompting questions that will get you to open up. And I would say, for the men and women out there, that's what you should be doing. Both men and women can be conversationalists. It's nothing better than a great conversation when both people have interests, both people are answering the question with energy, not just, I'm good, I'm all right, fine. Like, especially, and we're talking about like first dates, first couple dates, you're getting into it. As you get into a relationship, you understand body language and what that person likes, wants, needs 100% better. Okay. I'm talking about initial. So obviously, please tell me about yourself is an initial conversation. We matched on a dating app, and that was the question, or that was the statement. Hi, how you doing? Hey, nice to meet you. How are you doing this evening? Oh, I'm doing great. Boom, I'm sitting at home, just watching a movie, hanging out. Oh, so tell me about yourself. What? 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 Like this, and I hate to say this, but some of the prettiest people in the world have the least amount of conversation skills. It shows that you probably have been banking on the way that you look and you didn't develop your conversation skills. You can be pretty with good conversation skills. I'm telling you, that is like the holy grail out here in the dating landscape is pretty, good personality, handsome, good personality, good ambition, good drive, good conversation. It's unmatched, but it's hard as hell to find. I get this, so tell me about yourself a lot of times. And a lot of times I'm just, so what do you want to know? And then, oh, just about you. What? Unmatched, because this is not working. I probably have maybe lost people who were great people just because of that. First impression is a lasting impression. So I hate when people say, oh, you don't know me. You know, I know I don't know you, but my first impression of you is very telling. That is my lasting impression because that is how you came off initially. I can form a character about you based on your first impression. I don't need to know you for 20 years. I can do that within the first few minutes. It's an initial. Boom. Okay. This is going good. Let me continue. Oh, boom. This is terrible. Let me disconnect this. It doesn't take 20 years for me to figure out if you're someone who's interesting to me. Only takes a few minutes. Just like me making these videos, me making TikToks, reels, I have to grab your attention initially, quickly, in order to keep you engaged. So that's what I try to do. It's the same thing with conversation. It's the same thing with meeting someone and trying to take things to the next level. That's the thing, is that people think it's so difficult to do. No, dating is not hard at all. You just have to be willing to put in the effort to get what you want out of it. That's all. So please stop immediately. Don't do this. Don't tell someone, so tell me about yourself. That is lazy. That is uninteresting, unmotivating, and it's uninspirational. It doesn't make me want to tell you about myself because that's not an inviting question. That's just, oh, well, I don't have anything else to say. So let me just, so tell me about yourself. No, it's not going to work, especially not with me. Okay. Felix Black Show podcast. Make sure you're following on all platforms. Make sure you have the notifications on in order to find out when I have uploaded the next episode. I'm going to try to get on the schedule here for Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2 times a week for uploading the podcast episodes. For now, it's going to bump up definitely. But thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Please use the comment section. Hit like on the video. Thank you very much. I'll see y'all in the next one.